Yeah, I'll do the intro. I try to remember, was Ken Dog Sin really just, this is, you're going to fully have to edit this out. Apologize.
Will I?
Yes, absolutely. This doesn't make any sense. Was that just because of Dog Jesus and then the amount of time we spent looking at dogs? Was that what that was?
No. It's because you weren't a fan of like raw meat diets and thought that would give dogs a taste for human flesh.
Oh, I did. I forgot.
You're insane. What are you? What?
Okay. And welcome to episode 2. My name's Anthony. I'm one of your co-hosts, and then this is my other co-host.
Yeah, I'm Griffin. I don't know why we didn't just say each other's names at the beginning of this.
Yeah,
we'll figure that so out. Jilted. Whatever. I'll fix it in post, or I won't.
Yep. Or will you? Intro 2. One day we'll figure out how to do intros. Thank you for coming back. Appreciate you listening to the first one and then thinking, what more do they have to say in the same recording that they then split up twice to make 2 separate episodes?
And if you listen to this one first, when there's 2 episodes out, baffling, but okay.
I respect it. So, we have more interesting things to talk about. So please keep listening. Specifically to the episode you currently are listening to. That would be appreciated until the end. We'll talk more in a little bit. Goodbye.
Okay.
I'm gonna say goodbye now. That's how that works.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Yep, and then it's gonna fade to black or whatever. It doesn't really fade to black. It's already black because there's gonna be no pictures.
In summary, yes, I do know what a lot of things on my list mean.
Oh yeah, swinging back. That is exactly what we were. What else do I have? Ooh, I have a question. Why do I have this question? I'm gonna ask it because it's a question. Okay. So, have you eaten? So I have it as 2 questions.
Okay.
But I'm gonna merge them together. Have you ever eaten dog food or dog treats?
On purpose or on accident?
Either.
Okay, because I've done it on purpose. That question was useless. I don't think I've eaten dog food. I think the smell of that one gets to me. But dog treats, like just like a milk bone, it's like not much scent. Like there's still a scent, but it's like you can get past it. Although I guess kibble is kind of the same vibe. But I will say, like as a kid, I did like try it and immediately was like, no. Just immediate. I don't remember what it tastes like. Just my immediate reaction was to spit it out. But I did try a little bit of a milk bone. I was like, I crunched it because I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real with you here. Satisfying. All right. That's one of those things as a kid that you're like, I want to put this in my mouth. Play-Doh in there. Dog treat in there. Can't think of a third thing, but it's in there. And I think I just took a bite of one.
I mean, the dog treat's fine.
I was like,
to me, you gotta try it, right? Because the dog fucking loves it. So it must be good. And I feel like they're not. I mean, they're not great, clearly. But I think dog food is. I think that when I was a child, it was more of like it was just like the kibble stuff. But I feel like now that people are more willing to spend money on like at legitimate food that they just feed to dogs, I feel like it wouldn't be a problem. Like I feel like the stereotype of like movies where it's like, oh, they were trapped for so long they had to start eating dog food is like gonna go away when people are like, oh, you mean cooked chicken and peas? That sounds amazing.
That sounds like normal.
That sounds like what I should be eating. So again, I don't know why I had this as a question, but I think like it was just something where as I've spoken to people, like people are now into like, oh, the raw food diet for dogs, which I think is kind of scary because I think it just teaches dogs that like it could eat me, right? Like, oh, here's all the bones.
Yeah, you worried about a French bulldog coming up and nibbling on your toes?
I think that it would know now, right? Like when it only eats kibble, it's like, okay, I eat crunchy, disgusting food. Okay, I won't eat humans. I think that the second that a dog realizes, oh my God, it's made out of the same thing as this raw food diet, it just knows, right? It just knows.
Are you saying we're gonna Peter Pan crocodile all of these dogs, where they get a taste of man flesh and they're like, I want that now?
I think they would fight their urges because they are the best boys, but I think that they would know, and I think it would just change the relationship if you knew that like my dog could just snap my tibia.
So you're saying that you're afraid of dogs eating the fruit of knowledge and having to be kicked out of the Garden of Eden that is our homes?
I mean, they're just smart, right? They're very smart.
They'll understand sin.
They're like, oh, the struggle I have.
Oh no, my dick's hanging out.
Yeah. I was very confused as to who was actually who was talking in that, if it was you or the dog, and I was very confused. And then I realized, we're talking about the dog. Okay, gotcha. My brain was like,
oh yeah, it's
right
the
now,
dog POV. Dog POV.
Okay.
You
Gotcha.
just began to understand sin.
Oh my gosh. Again, where's the fanfic? The dog.
The dog, the Bible, the Bible.
The Bible. That's a pretty good.
What kind of dog is Jesus?
I feel like, I mean, if you want it to be okay, the stereotypical like white Jesus, I think would be like a golden retriever. But I think like the more accurate golden retriever Jesus, I don't know. What dog? Jesus. I mean, people have to have opinions on this, right?
Are you gonna go to Google for that one? But consider this: Passion of the Christ, but instead of the piece of shit Mel Brooks, it's just a dog. Everything else is human. They're just torturing a dog.
Oh my god! In alternate reality, yeah, like Jesus is just a dog, but he's not like. That's a good point. I feel like that would be a good.
Oh, hello, maybe Reddit that's from 6 years ago. Some type of shepherd.
I was on that one.
Though maybe not a German shepherd. Yeah. One that's good at healing.
Ooh.
Have we?
Okay. Like not how
dogs work. I don't want to immediately go to just reading Reddit posts. I'm going to immediately veto that. I'm not reading anymore. Dog Jesus on r/Bluey. The Easter episode implies the existence of Dog Jesus. I didn't know Bluey had an Easter episode.
It is weird. I feel like that's. Ooh, that does tie into.
Here we go. Wikipedia. According to the webcomic Achewood, if Jesus were a dog, he would be a Basenji. That is somewhere in the Wikipedia article for the Basenji dog. BASENJI.
I mean, it's from the Republic of Congo, so it's not. I mean, it's closer. I mean, it's
one of the things said a Canaan dog was very popular at the time. CANAAN. Canaan.
I mean, it says origin Middle East.
This is like I think Canaan dogs are one of like the original dogs.
Then I think it'd be that. I mean, I feel like that would track.
I think Canaan dog is one of the OG dogs, if I recall correctly, because considering how close it is to just canine.
Oh, we're just gonna trust that.
Oh God, I've been fuck.
What?
Those books I've been reading, the Locked Tomb books, the Gay Necromancer books. There's a house in it. In the first book called Canaan House. God, it's spelled like this, isn't it? Fuck me. I've been misspelling it in my notes. So I'm writing notes for a friend to read as I try to like predict what's happening in the book, and I'm inevitably wrong. God damn it. I've been spelling it wrong.
Have we spoken about these books?
What?
That you're reading? Have we spoken about these books that you're reading?
Have we not? I'm sure we have forever ago. I finally finished the third one, and now we're just waiting on the fourth one.
What's the book called? Or the series?
It's called the Locked Tomb series.
Have we?
Did
I know this?
Allison knows it for sure. I bet if you asked Allison, she'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's the lesbian necromancer books. They're sad. They make me cry.
Oh, maybe I did know that.
Hey, you start with Gideon the Ninth. She's the biggest fucking himbo in the world. Don't read anything about it. No spoilers. Good books.
Okay, I won't read anything about it. So it's like are you and a friend reading this book, or is it just you?
A friend read through it and recommended it to me, and was like, "You have to read this because it's very good. The writing is very good, very stylistic." And it's a kind of like unreliable narrator vibe throughout all the books, but in different ways. And so I read through all of them, or I listened to all of them because the audiobooks are very good as well.
Okay.
Then yeah, I just finally finished the other one like last weekend. And most of the time I've been listening to them in like the mornings on weekends when I wake up, just so I can stay in bed for longer. And this morning I woke up and I was like, damn, I don't got anything to read.
And I do think it's funny that like you're reading. I mean, the like actual about is the last part is and lesbian necromancers in space. These are the books you're reading. I'm currently reading a book about the CIA and Russia in like the 90s with Putin, and like it's a mystery and there's like sabotage and stuff. I just think it's funny that we're reading very different books.
Hey, for the record, mine has war crimes too.
Oh, mine has yet to really get to war crimes. I'm only like 5 chapters in, but it's been a pretty good book.
Is
again,
this a nonfiction book, I assume?
Yeah, it's just, well, no, the author is a former CIA analyst. And so he just like wrote a book being like, this is what kind of happens in the CIA. And it's been interesting. It is, I was like, I'm going to be good and read during this winter break. And then I didn't, and I kept not doing it. And then today I was like, I should probably start. I feel like if anything for resolutions, it'll be reading more books.
I will say this isn't the first book. These are the first books I've read in like years.
I mean, that's okay. I mean, but is this, so that's, do you think you're going to like stay with this writer? Like, do you think this is like going to be like, you're going to read only this person's works?
Only if it gets recommended to me by the same friend. I don't know. I'll finish the series if that's what you're wondering. I'm not going to stop at 3. Jesus Christ, that shit ended on a cliffhanger.
Also, it looks like they like have not been writing for very long.
No, they're like fresh, but goddamn, I enjoy the writing style. They're very Tamsin is very much like not interested in writing some like boring shit about, because they're in space. It's like also sci-fi, but thank fucking Christ she chooses to exclude, and this is like immediately too, by the way, so this isn't like a spoiler, immediately chooses to exclude like, oh yeah, anyways, so here's what happened for like a week of space travel in the middle where nothing actively happened because they couldn't go anywhere. Thank God. I've read so many writers that just include, because I used to read like a shit ton, and I've read some bad books.
Yeah.
Oh, the fun part is Tamsin Muir is from New Zealand, and so there are some characters in the books that are Kiwis, or one specifically, and they use slang from there, and I've just been messaging it to Major, being
nice.
like,
"This
fucker,
awesome.
What the fuck does this mean?
Tell me what this word means." That's funny.
And it gets more annoying, and she's like, "This, I think this might be New Zealander slang," and I'm like, "Okay, and you're the same place." She hates it. She hates that. I did learn my new favorite Australian slang is "I'm not here to fuck spiders," which just means I'm not here to waste time.
Oh. Why is that a thing? Like that, I feel like there's just other way. But
not here to fuck spiders.
Sure. I mean, I guess that works.
Oh shit!
I mean, it's true.
Rick Riordan gave it a 5-star review on Goodreads. I've just been scrolling through Goodreads reviews.
You should. I feel like Allison really likes Goodreads as a system, and so you should do it as well. I need to get an account too.
For what? For what purpose?
You like make an account and then you review the book, and then other people see your review and they go, "Oh, I should read this book," and then they do. Kind of a simple.
I like this review. Book. It's 2 stars. Not gay enough. I am intensely paraphrasing that because this is like 10 paragraphs of saying that.
I mean, I feel like that can be a criticism. I feel like it maybe shouldn't be put at a 2.
I mean, they're gay. They're necromancers. It's not romance. I will say that. When you hear gay necromancers, you're like, oh, is it a romance book? Wait a second. Why did this guy not finish the book?
Actually good reviews.
Sorry, I'm just getting mad about 1-star reviews because I very much enjoy this.
The fact that they're like 4.3 on average for all their books is like kind of impressive. Damn.
I feel like a lot of the 1-star reviews I'm seeing are, wait, this person didn't read the book. This person did not read the book. Literally, it's like the characters are named nonsense. All the characters have like, well, one, their last names are all like Greek numbers. I'm saying Greek. Roman? I don't know anymore. Either one. Latin. Their names are, what the fuck are you talking about? Sorry. I just thought, I love 1-star. I'm going to spend a day at some point looking up like popular books and find all the 1-star popular books that I know, which is going to be hard. Maybe I'll do it with a friend who reads more than I do. But I'll go through and find 1-star reviews and just find the ones where it's like, oh, they haven't read the book. I think that'll be incredibly funny. I think that'll be a good one.
Can you reply to their reviews?
You can comment on them.
I mean, I feel like it'd be kind of nice to like the comment be like, this person's a fraud.
Wait, this one does have 1 comment. This has more than 1 comment. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if Goodreads has that good of a comment system.
I mean, at least this Gideon the Ninth has what I just saw. It was like 123,000 or 123,000 ratings, 22,000 reviews. Like that's impressive. Like kind of a crazy amount.
But this book series, like recently became very, very popular upon release. This one's like 2019. I think it like more recently became very popular. The third book is like particularly good as well. God, the second book, I like it. All right. God, we're gonna have to cut out so much of this, like 10 minutes on this topic, because it's just me scrolling through a page. I'm not even like absorbing any of the information. I'm just like seeing some like low reviews, and it's like all three of these people are YouTubers and just want to be contrarian.
Damn, I feel like this is the part where I would love it, where like, oh shit, there's a little bit of a lull. I'll focus on my work a little bit. I'm fully viewing this as someone who is clearly using this as background noise, and I think that to me is funfunnier.
That's funnier. You're not like we're not actually interested to listen to.
How did they get on this writer? This New Zealand. Yeah.
Found the white straight man. Ignored. Blocked. Reported. First thing is a link to his YouTube video reviewing it. Shut up, idiot. Doesn't understand writing. Cool.
Also, let me see. Hold on. Where are my notes? Oh, I had another segue. I think the segue's gone.
Motherfucker's like, world building is shallow. Read the other two books, idiot. That's the point.
You're so mad about this. I think it's so funny. I'm just saying, if you get a Goodreads, start bolstering up these numbers.
Bolstering up the numbers, motherfucker. I'd be a drop. Yeah, okay. Here's the 58,734th 5-star review. Cool. Great. Show me the 1-star reviews. There's less than 2K of these.
I mean, maybe that could be one of the podcast episodes. Is just you fighting all of these 1-star reviews. I think that'd be a fun rant.
Just like comment on every single one. All of these people just like, you don't get it. All these people just like don't understand that it's part of a series. And that's intentional.
Also, when this person's book sales go through the roof because we've been talking about it, I think we should get a cut. Just a small amount, 1 or 2%, nothing crazy. Also, what were you talking about? This is the part we're going to talk about on other podcasts. Sure. Keep pushing around things. What were you talking about when putting the tags? I haven't gotten to it, so we can't talk about it yet. The Fuckface podcast. I've got like 20 more minutes, and there's currently nothing about the Words Are Hard.
Cosmic Chris.
The freaking apple. Yeah, the Cosmic Chris. What have I just not gotten to it yet?
Wait. What episode title? Which one? Which one are you?
I'm on the newest one.
Are you sure?
I'm on. I'm on Assholes and Ice Skates.
I think that's it. That should be it. Yeah, that's it. No, it's What do you mean you didn't hear? They're getting sponsored by Cosmic Crisp.
What?
Did you not hear them?
Oh my god, it's from the last 17 minutes.
Oh my god.
What?
That's why I immediately texted. It might be in the last 17 minutes. I listen to everything at 2 times speed, so I really don't know when things happen.
That's so crazy. I really wish that no one listens to this at 2 times speed.
I hope everybody
I would like to
does.
talk slower. No, I'm going to talk slower just because of it, just in case. But then people will have to.
I mean, if we release this as an hour and a half long chug, which we won't, they might have to listen to it 2 times speed.
Okay, well, I'm excited. Good for them.
God, fuck me. Because I just looked at Discord again and I saw that you posted the Kanan dog. I just realized my one friend who recommended the books to me, who will probably listen to this if and when we release it, is going to immediately text me and be like, "You dumb bitch, you misspelled it already." Because I think I told them about that. I think I like saw it in like when I was searching up something related and I saw the word and I was like, oh, I see. God.
Also, the best part is we're not even saying
fuck.
It.
What?
Kanan? Is that what you
Kanan. That's pronounced, I think. I should hope I know how to pronounce it. I listened to 3 audiobooks where they were saying it.
Oh. Okay. Wait, so you're listening to it as an audiobook?
Yeah. Moira Quirk. That's the narrator for it. She's very good.
What is her accolades? Oh my god. She was in Skyrim, Destiny 2, and Hogwarts Legacy. Oh, and also in Starfield, Diablo 4. Holy shit. She's in like most things. Saints Row.
Yeah, I think she's one of those just voice actors that does a lot of things because she can do a lot of voices. In fact, she gives a lot of voices for all the different characters. That's very good.
I am always of the opinion there's 15 people that make up most voice acting, and that's just who I listen to.
I would say there's not 15, but there's probably 1,000 voice actors that are just in everything.
Yeah, maybe it's because I listen to a lot of the.
She was a Nickelodeon Gus referee in the 1990s.
That's
she played characters in Scooby-Doo. What's new, Scooby-Doo specifically?
Castlevania.
Oh, there's Carlisle and
this is the Netflix Castlevania.
Yeah, no, there's
she's just additional voices.
Look, there's like some voice actors that are like famous for being like, well, who's that fucking guy who in like Skyrim times was in everything, like Nolan North?
Oh,
he was in a lot of things. But what they don't tell you is that there's like a few hundred more people who also are insane like that, but they're not big important characters, so they're not as noticeable.
What is Nolan North been in recently? Who's in God of War?
Yeah.
Baby Shark. Damn, he's really going back and forth. Transformers. Actually, there's not. I feel like he's not doing a lot of cool things.
Might not be. He might have stopped voice acting work when he became like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say a joke because he did do a good job, but like, you know.
Yeah, I should play the game. Guild Wars 2.
Oh shit, she did Dragon's Dogma or dubbing, whatever. I don't know what that means. I don't know what's different about that. So, anyways, point is, you should read/listen to these books, Anthony. They're good.
I think that I would probably want to listen to it more than read it. I feel like
I'll tell you right now, this is a book that I cannot listen to at 2x speed.
Good.
I actively can't because there's a lot of like nouns and specific adjectives and stuff that just like fucks with my mind. That's how I know it's a good book. First of all, if it was a nonsense book, I would be listening to it at 2x speed. When me and my friends do a book club of A Court of Thorn and Roses or whatever, the shitty fantasy half smut books as far as I can tell, because my roommate's reading Dune. I just read these 3 like very active listening books. A Court of Thorns and Roses, easy. It's supposed to be like super fucking easy. Like it's very popular, but it's just because it's like a horny young adult series.
You're like, bam.
Anyways, it's gonna have like 5 billion 5-star reviews. Yeah. No, yeah, it's got like 2 million ratings on Goodreads.
Holy shit. Yeah, I think I should try and get into some audiobooks. I feel like I would have more time again, you know, if there's not a podcast to drone things out at work. Maybe a good audiobook.
That fucked with me a little bit. I saw somebody with the name Sophia, and then it's had Allison's profile picture from Discord. And I was like, huh?
That's funny.
But yeah, no, these are supposedly like pretty easy breezy books to read. You don't have to think about it much. The problem with those 3 books is that I was also taking notes along with it. 1, so I could try to guess what was happening, and 2, so I could yell at my friend as I was reading through them. So I had to like actively just sit there.
How many pages do you have of notes?
Let me send you a picture of my notebook. I'm just going to send you a picture of my notebook so you can generally guess the size of it.
Okay. I'm excited. Also going to judge you on your notebook choice. I just want you to know.
You can, but it's a nice notebook. You're not going to recognize it as a special notebook. You can't see the front. Well, that's about how thick it is. It's a Grand Seiko notebook, by the way. Yeah, the watch brand.
Classy. Yeah. Classy notebook.
It took me way too long to realize there's a little like string in it that you can put between the pages to mark things.
Yeah.
But so you see that notebook. I don't know, how many pages would you guess this is? I don't think it lists.
This full notebook? Oh, I don't know. I'd say maybe it's 200.
Probably, I'd say. Guess. I filled up 80% of it.
Holy shit.
With notes from those 3 books.
Damn. And then how many more are there?
There's going to be 1 more.
Okay. Wow. So I'm
going to need a new notebook. I have a new notebook already. But yeah, I'd say I have like...
I don't know if I could do that. Like stop, write things down, and like... Do you pause it and then take notes?
It took me a long time to read. This was very specifically for this book series for the friend who recommended it to me, so they can see all of my thoughts going through it. And I was like, this will be a fun little exercise. I'll do it for this 4th book, and then I probably won't do it for any more book series. But it's like I kind of did it like a little book club where I'm just like doing my thoughts.
Yeah, that's cool.
Speaking of pictures on my phone, because I saw the other one. Another one that I had on here. I think Sophia's trying to curse me because I walked out and there was just this cursed idol on our.
Oh, she's absolutely trying to curse you.
There's this cursed idol on our toaster oven, and I immediately picked it up. It's like a hot naked woman, which is exactly Sophia's aesthetic of like things to own. I immediately pick it up and I'm like, this is super heavy. This is so cursed.
Is it heavy?
It's actually fairly heavy. It's just steel.
But still, it's like impressive. It's not made out of plastic.
You can beat somebody over the head with that. Yeah, I texted her. I was like, are you You can't just put cursed objects in our apartment without telling me. And I text back, and they're like, "Oh, LOL. That's a bottle opener from my grandparents' house." I turned it around. No shit. The hair is the bottle opener on the back. It like curls up into a bottle opener. Here, let me go grab it so I can send you another picture.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Yep. Also, the fact that it's a bottle opener doesn't mean it's not cursed. It just means that it can be two things. It's just multi-purpose.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely still cursed. I'm still fucked. But oh yeah, but here, let me see if it'll pick up if I bang it on my desk. It won't. Not on Discord.
It won't. Sam, Craig, try and pick it up. Well,
Craig won't, but my thing will.
So like,
yeah, no,
so
on
you
the
grab
back,
it on the legs?
No, the hair on the back.
Yeah, but you have to hold it somehow.
Oh yeah, you grab it by its legs, and just like pop.
Oh my god!
I gotta go put this in my room.
I feel like it's cool, but it's also kind of weird. And I really do think it's cursed.
Yeah, no shit, it's weird. I walked out of my fucking room into the kitchen because I was like, "Oh, they're out of town. I gotta feed the lizard. I gotta get his salad ready. Hell yeah!" And I walk into the kitchen and there's just this gold metal idol sitting amongst the toaster oven. Like, yeah. I'm being cursed actively.
I mean, how will you know?
I guess that really demons or something.
Okay, you think it's like demon power, not just like you'll stub your toe more.
Oh,
I feel like that's where
the more mundane option. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Fuck, maybe.
Yeah.
Ah, god damn it. If I start getting into accidents, I guess I'll know.
Yep. So did she just take this? Like this isn't something where your grandparents are like, here, take this home.
I can read you the exact text. The grandparents are senile or something. Oh, you know what it was? Forever ago, their grandparents were moving into like a nursing home and had to like clear out their house and stuff. Maybe it's just from back then and they finally got it out of storage.
Oh, okay. That's possible. Makes sense.
Still
very cool. I'm like a little jealous. I'm a little jealous of your cursed object.
Do you want to be cursed? You want it? I'll give it to you.
I mean, no, please don't. Also, you could never ship that. That's a $30 shipping charge right there. You're not shipping it.
It's fairly heavy. It's like shockingly heavy. But that sucker will pop bottles open like nobody's business.
Also, you know what's kind of funny about this? And again, this is where we're gonna reveal things. Elson's grandmother will never watch this. That's fine.
Yeah.
Or listen to this. Our bottle opener, it's like a wine bottle opener combo, is also from Allison's grandma. And by that, we just needed one. And so one day when she was moving out, she was like, she's got a few, I'll take one. But now every time her grandma comes over, we have to hide it because like clearly, like it's one of those things where like it's not default. Like it looks like a fish, right? And like you pop open the fish and like, oh, there's the little bottle opener and stuff. And so every time we now have two bottle openers, the fancy one from her grandma's that we use all the time. And then whenever her family comes over, we swap it for the shittier one. And then we're like, oh, here's our shitty bottle opener. So yeah, at some point we have to return it, but it's just like one of those things where you never really think about. And also while you're using it, you're like, well, it is pretty nice. And so at some point
it was kind of nice and we took it. So
we took it. She didn't notice. That's okay. She's got one of our baking trays. So we're even.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, speaking of fucking baking trays, you know who I'm not even with? An old roommate from college. God damn it. I got a nice baking tray from my family for Christmas. And within like a month of moving in, one of those motherfuckers got it all like stained and shit. So it just looks garbage. And it's like, what did you cook on this? How did you do this? How does it look like it's made of 3 different metals? Anyways, I still have it. It still works, right?
Here's the real question. For baking trays, do you put tin foil down or you just put the food on the raw baking tray?
Depends on how willing I am to clean it.
Okay, gotcha.
If I really don't want to clean, I'm going tin foil all the way. I usually do not want to clean.
Yeah, I'm usually a tin foil guy. And then usually Allison goes, but we didn't use the tin foil. And then her and I go through a back and forth on how much I wanted to clean the baking tray. And so usually we 50-50 it. Which I think is probably a good amount. But yeah, if I could, I would use tinfoil all the time.
Oh, absolutely. It's like, am I getting poisoned by this? Probably, but whatever.
Maybe a small amount. But hey, it's also not tin. I mean, and also like, is it tinfoil or aluminum foil? It's one of the two. I'm sure it's fine. There's no lead in it anymore, so that's not a problem
anymore.
Also,
maybe
anymore. That's true. We got some new, again, we're going to date this because you've already said what the day
I said
is,
specifically December 29th, 2023.
Yep. God, and the year. I guess it's valid. It's the new year. I was looking through old pictures and found pictures of my like first apartment out of college, because a lot of the stuff that we were using like was from when I was in college, and like it's just now breaking down, which honestly, solid amount of life out of it. But I was taking a picture and realized that like while I was living with my shitty roommate, I owned all of our things, all of our pots and pans, all of our bowls, all of our silverware. How did I allow this? And also the fact that I got all of it back because he was kind of an asshole. I guess I was like too optimistic, because I definitely remember thinking he would steal it all.
Wow.
But yeah, he like physically brought nothing to the apartment. I realized this now. Like it was my couch. I think he brought the TV. So I guess there's that. But we definitely did not have an even split on
no, for sure,
on apartment things.
God, yeah. It's college roommates are always like that though. It's like, okay, they're depending on how many people you live with, but it's like one or two people brought everything and the other people are just kind of like there. They just like move in and they're like, hey, what's up? How's it going? Meanwhile, everybody else is setting up the kitchen.
Yeah. I mean, how many people did you end up living with? Like, what was your total roommate?
Varied. Usually it was 2 people, me included, but for a year it was like 4 people.
Damn, I could never have done that.
I didn't talk to them ever.
Would have gone insane.
I've never interacted with them. I closed my door.
Yeah, I feel like for me it was very much, it was me and some other, like one other person, and we were not like, it was one of those things where, hey, I'm gonna use the kitchen, then you can. Like, I'm gonna shower, then you can. But other than that, like, we did not talk very much. I think our living room, like, I rarely used just because it was like a communal space, and I was like, I'd rather just sit
my room is where all my stuff is. Things to do.
More or less.
Don't even get me started on my roommate now, trying to curse me with fucking idols and shit.
That's a valid point. Do you think? I mean, I don't know. Like, do you have another bottle opener?
Yes. You think we've just been living all this time without a bottle opener?
I mean, you guys have White Claws a lot. So I feel
that's
like,
true.
No, we have a
bottle opener. We get wine bottles sometimes, usually as a gift.
I feel like you need to keep an eye on it.
See if it moves.
Like, let's see if it comes back. Yeah. Like, just do like a little chalk outline of its little base, and then see if the outline gets moved. That might be a good one.
So step 1, get some fucking chalk. Step 2, where'd it go?
Step 2. Yep. Now I'm kind of curious, like, bottle opener. What would you call that? It's like a bronze color, right?
What? Yeah, I guess like a goldy bronze brass.
Oh, there's a lot more. I'm. Oh my god. Is this it?
Did you find it? Because I just googled gold lady bottle opener old, and I'm not getting it.
Holy shit, dude. You have a very nice bottle opener.
Why? What did you find?
Cursed. I found it.
Well, you say I have it. I'm just cursed by it.
Well, sorry. That's true. You're cursed by a really fancy bottle.
Brass Art Deco nude woman bottle opener from...
Dude, it's $175 bottle opener.
Dude, oh my god, that is it. I feel like it could not have been that expensive at the time. That is also, it. I don't know what for the record.
That is it.
Date of manufacture 1940s. So that's why, because this is like an artifact, basically. I think we're on what kind of website is this? It's like an auctioning website.
I don't know. It is like an auction website.
They have jewelry and watches. Hello. Okay, it doesn't. Their menu doesn't work. I can't scroll down. There we go. Can I see Rolexes, please? Ooh. Wow. Rolex Submariner, stainless steel, blah, 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 blah. No, that's not worth that. Get a new one. It's cheaper. Save yourself $2K. None of these are worth it. I mean, they are, but they aren't. Unworn Rolex Rainbow Daytona. You're telling me Macklemore already sold his? God, it's such a hideous thing. I cannot look at watches. All right, I'm just gonna be mad about it.
You've been spoiled now by
Macklemore's watch.
Really?
Yeah. Damn. I was not in the same room as Macklemore.
But you've touched the object.
I touched the object which I guess he puts on his wrist and says he wanted it for a long time. Dude, it's rainbow because
is it like overtly homophobia. Oh,
I don't know.
Is Macklemore gay?
No, he's not gay because when he was 6, he said he might be gay, but then his mom was like, "No, you like pussy too much, dude." And he was like, "Oh yeah, you're right."
Oh, is that how he fixed it?
Have you not heard the lyrics to the song "I Can't Change"?
I have to look it up now.
Same Love. Sorry, the chorus is "I Can't Change." Dude, this is the one this is why everybody says he fixed homophobia because of this Garbo song. Here, it's literally the first verse. When I was in 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay because I could draw. My uncle was, and I kept my room straight. I told my mom, tears rushing down my face. She's like, "Ben, you've loved girls since before pre-K. Trippin'. Yeah, I guess she had a point, didn't she?" A bunch of stereotypes all in my head.
God.
I remember doing the math like, yeah, I'm good at Little League. A preconceived idea of what it all meant.
Interesting. So, I guess I've missed this
That's
song.
Not a very good song. I'm not missing much.
Okay. Well, good job for him solving homophobia. I think that's a good.
And that's why he has a rainbow. That's why he has a rainbow Daytona. It's on his list of 10 things he couldn't live without.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up. 10 things you can't live without. Okay, well, we're not watching the YouTube video, so I guess I'll never know. I'll just envision what it could be. Is it actually rainbow?
Yeah, it's got like stones around it that are all different colors. Here, there's Yahoo.
Oh,
never mind. Yahoo is fucking down. How about iHeartRadio?
Like
Thank you. Oh God, he looks like that now. Jesus Christ. He's gonna look like Elon Musk in 10 years. Calling it now.
He does.
I'm calling my shot.
Again. Does. Aw. Poor. Aw.
Based on this 102.5K Don for iHeartRadio, the thumbnail for the GQ 10 Things Macklemore Can't Live Without video. For the record, yeah, 744 in the video. He says watches.
I feel like you might be like really right about this. Like he might look like Elon Musk.
I'm extremely right about this. Macklemore ruined thrift shopping.
That was the payment that society needed to cure homophobia. Was just we had to ruin thrift shopping. It's the only way. He knew. Also, like, is he making songs still, or is
Probably.
he done? No, he's still making songs. He made one song this year, or multiple songs. I think it's one song. Aw, well, good for him. You know, you come in, you fix the world, and then you leave. And then in 10 years, you look like Elon Musk, which he does not deserve. I feel like that's sad.
I don't know about that.
That's disappointing.
I'm really trying to find this. Fuck. Okay, there's so many of these. God damn it. Fuck you, the strategist. Where's Macklemore? Where's Macklemore?
Where is he?
I don't care about John Legend. I don't care about John Legend. I don't want all of them. I just want Macklemore. God damn it. Okay, they just won't show me an article. I know he has an article. It's been taken down because he's bad. They're bad. It's a bad list. He says things he can't live without and lists a $439,000 watch.
Are his children somewhere on the list, or is that?
Does he have children? So anyways, this cursed idol, right? So I'm being cursed by my roommate. Yeah. I'm going to die.
Again, I think it's gonna be a lower level curse. I think that although it is from the 1940s.
Yeah,
it's from the 1940s.
Old. It's a pretty old ancient curse, dude. I'm kind of fucked.
I have to learn about curse. Yeah. How to tell.
God, we're gonna have to cut out so many times my chair squeaks when I lean back.
No, leave it in. It's mine does too. How do you tell if an object is cursed? It's pretty hard to tell. Oh, it's pretty hard not to tell. Oh, okay. There's a significant amount of queasy uneasiness that is felt around the object. Okay, well, that works. Are
you on WikiHow?
No, I'm on Quora.
How to tell if you've been cursed, plus how to break a curse. Things you should know. Common signs of a curse include persistent bad luck, financial hardships, and deteriorating relationships. A curse will target your physical and mental well-being through illness or lack of sleep. Remove a curse by performing a magic mirror spell. Place a hand mirror toward a window to reflect any negativity to the attacker. Oh, this is specifically... But the curse is in the house!
You're going to have to find the article. It's like, if it's already in the house, then what do I do? I think you need to figure out.
Signs you're cursed. You were hit with a streak of bad luck. You're experiencing an onset of depression. Too late, bitch. You can't stop having nightmares. You notice things that aren't there. Something behind me. Whoa. You're suddenly ill or injured. You're receiving ominous letters or emails. This one's funny because I think that's the logo from Watch Dogs.
Also, hold on. You're telling me that cursed objects now allow for not just emails or not just writing letters, but also emails?
I'll have to check my spam box.
Oh my god.
What's the...
I absolutely think that's the Watchdog logo.
It's so fucking close. It's so fucking close.
It's close. It's close.
It's like the Watchdogs logo if it was turned more into a pentagram. That's so goddamn close. That's so funny. Pattern recognition, baby. You're struggling with finances. Your relationships turn sour. People start pointing accusatory fingers at you. That's how you know. You know, I don't know if I'd want to go around spreading the information that if somebody's dumped you, it might be because somebody's cursing you or hexing you. How to break the curse. 1, identify the source of the problem. chances are, if you're butting heads with someone in your life, they may be the cause behind your curse.
Oh my god. So what do you do? Just
Before
murder them?
engaging in
what's
any spells or rituals, talk to them. When we can communicate, we feel more connected to ourselves and others.
Can you do that? I know you've already messaged Sophia. I would love if when Sophia comes home, you just go, Sophia, are you cursing?
I need to talk to
Hey,
you.
I think you're cursing me. I think you're actively cursing me.
Sophia, can we sit down and have a talk? I realized something while you've been gone. Have we been butting heads a lot, and has that caused you to curse me?
Like, did you turn to curses in order to solve our differences?
Have you texted me to sour my relationships and ruin my financials? Have you been sending me weird emails? Okay, funny. So then we're on to cast a magic mirror spell. If you need a simple self-defense spell, this is it. It flips the curse back on them. There's a link to an article for how to cast a magic circle. Oh, of course, this is all Wiccan and neo-paganist stuff.
Have you tried Detect Magic? Is what I'm learning from this.
A first level spell? I could probably work that. I imagine I've unlocked up to third level spells at this point. What happens if the curse isn't broken? Use an amulet for safety. Shit. Amulets are objects that are either naturally made or man-made. A link to my shop. Not really. Not on WikiHow. To use their power, just like crystals, they must be cleansed and charged. Oh yeah, you gotta get some bros to charge your JO crystals. Anthony, you know about the JO crystals, right?
The JO
Oh my
crystals.
god. Okay, one second.
What is that?
We're doing the JO crystal Craigslist ad. Where is it? There it is.
These are the fucking, you mean like the fucking Atlantis Disney
No, I'm talking
about
crystals? This. Go ahead. I want you to read all of this to me.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it is. This is exactly the crystal from the fucking Atlantis
It is that
movie
bullshit, but
when I was a child.
So this is a Craigslist ad.
So the crystal I wear around my neck contains an essence that gets recharged when I check it with a bro who has a crystal. Oh, okay. Got
the rest of
very different. I should have read ahead a little bit. It gives me confidence at work, home, and social situations, etc. Okay, that makes sense. Nobody knows it's a JO crystal but me and my bros. Oh, jerk off crystal. Okay. I've seen it glow white while jerking it with a bud. That's how I know this is real. You can come over for as long as you want, but I need a picture of you, preferably wearing a crystal before I waste my time.
Picture below are a crystal and a shirtless man. He is very hairy.
So why is he not wearing the crystal in his picture, though?
Because he's a hypocrite.
I feel like he is. But
what I'm learning is to protect myself from this curse, I need to get a JO crystal and jack it with some bros.
Sure. Yeah.
I know it's real
that makes sense to me.
Because the TSA confiscated it because it would interfere with the plane's avionics. Ooh, that's a comment on the picture from like forever ago. Best comment, by the way. 2, cast a protection spell. Smoke magic is a simple protection spell. It uses candles. No shit. No shit, dog. Candles.
I mean, if you can do protection spells, then you can do detect magic, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, if you can do smoke spells, yeah. 10 cursed items to remove from your... All right, I'll open that one too. We'll go over that next.
Okay.
Oh god, I opened 3. You may not have been cursed in the first place. Maybe you just fucked it up.
Oh,
don't
shit.
Feel bad. Many of us jump to conclusions.
What? You're definitely not jumping to conclusions. That is a cursed object from the 1940s.
Nah, dude, that's cursed. Dude. How to develop telekinesis.
I think that's a leap. We've now leaped away from, but now this is like using your curse, right? Like if you've been cursed, here's how to use it for telekinesis.
Yeah, what about removing black magic spells? Ooh, there was a find your lucky numbers with numerology.
I don't know what that is.
Knowing whether you're cursed. Step 1, see if anyone has reason to curse you. I'm sorry, I looked over that really quickly and thought it was, see if anybody has cursed you. It's like, that's I'm going to need more explanation than that. See if your luck has been especially bad.
I think people have
Wait, step 3, realize that bad things aren't always a curse.
Oh, that's kind of lame.
An amulet, take a bath in salt and magic herbs. Burn uncrossing incense. I don't know what that is. Sounds like a thing people sell. Using positive energy. Use laughter to break the spell. What is this? How to laugh. That's a WikiHow article. How to laugh. Smile more. Force a few chuckles. Put on some funny videos for a quick laugh. Watch funny movies and TV programs. This literally just linked to a how to laugh for using positive energy. Try a binding spell that turns evil to good.
See, dude, if you can do that shit, it's impressive. If you can turn bad evil or bad energy into good energy, like you should be able to. Yeah,
it's telling me to use some white magic spells. I want to avoid magic whatsoever. Oh my god, This 10 cursed items to remove from your home thing, it's popped up with a thing while I was off the tab, and it says, join my text community, biblical insights, encouragement, and more. I don't want to hear about the Bible. So it's a YouTube video, immediate Bible verse. Cool. Mention of Satan. I'm sure that's not taken out of context. Ooh, 2 of them taken out of context. Great. 1, dream catchers. Evil.
Yep. Okay. So dream catchers are evil.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Good. 2,
the Bible,
sage.
What I'm learning. So I think this is because of quote unquote witchcraft, but like
I think
also...
this is a Wiccan neo-paganism thing. I think this would not be on this list if it wasn't like something that hippies just burned to make a smell.
Yep, got the Ouija
so
board.
You'll say,
naturally.
well, I burned sage for microbial. I can't fucking say that word. Antimicrobial and antibacterial purposes. But if you have studied witchcraft, sage is a very common part of the practice. My advice, get rid of it.
So it's like, it's just not
there
worth it.
There are many other
like,
products
take the microbe,
you can use to destroy bacteria. All right, number 3, I might kind of agree with. Ouija boards. If anything's going to be a cursed, actually, we only think this is a really cursed object because of, what is it? The Exorcist. That's pretty much why.
But you know what? Let's just be safe.
But, like,
let's be safe.
You know what, Ghost, you're right. You're right. You can, if your kids live in your house, that means it's your house, your rules. You are not powerless. You can declare, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. In other words, they don't get a choice. If you're my child, I choose for you. I program you. Some will be offended by that and call it brainwashing, but it's not. Everyone has a belief system, and the world doesn't get to determine what my children believe. If you live in my house, I get to determine what you learn. I don't know what that paragraph has to do with Ouija boards.
I don't know either.
I didn't read the first paragraph.
Really
that was just the entirety of the second paragraph because I was really getting a chuckle from like assuming that ghosts can't control your house because your kids live there, so that means it's yours. Like that's a lot of determination. Like you must have kids in order to own a house because your kids have to live there.
Yep. But also like some reverse vampire stuff, right? Like if like no spirit can come into a house unless the owner says they can, because the kids are there, they can't summon them.
Oh my god. First of all, this website has presumably an AI help desk chat thing on the right, a donate side with a pulsing heart on the right side. But also when people allegedly donate in the bottom left, it pops up with their name from this place. I think it said from this place, but their name has donated this amount of money, and then it has a donate button right next to it.
They do, but also it's popping up way too quickly. Like there's no way.
Yeah, it happens like too much. Wait, we should read the first paragraph of the Ouija board one, because I bet there's some bullshit in that one too. Because I see the word video games in it, and I'm ready for satanic panic. Some people say, Pastor Mike, of course he's a fucking pastor, we don't have a Ouija board.
Yeah, of course.
But I want to increase your awareness because there are digital forms of Ouija boards. Or it's possible that your child has one hidden in their room and you may not know. There have been times when I've gone into my teenager's room and played video games with her, and together we have found that the internet browsers within her gaming system will involuntarily bring up horoscopes and things of the occult. So don't assume that because you don't see it, it's not there. I mean, fuck, if that's gonna curse you, dog, then Nancy Drew has cursed me like 50 million times.
So hold on. So what I'm hearing here is they went into their teenager's room, who was playing video games. They started playing video games and then got off of video games, went onto the internet, and then searched up horoscopes. Like the leap here
that's
from
saying
like
that the internet browsers within her gaming system will involuntarily. I don't think like an Xbox isn't gonna just like bring up the internet browser randomly.
Here's your sign. You're a Capricorn.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Scorpio.
Interesting. It really turned from like anti-paganism to like I hate my child really quickly.
Yeah, very quickly became I want to control everything about my child's life. Let's see, number 4, tarot cards. Anything fun here? We don't have to consult tarot cards. We have scripture.
That's all we need to know. I just keep going.
5 crystals.
Nice.
Classic.
Yeah,
all
I mean,
capital
crystals.
letters.
I feel like
the new age gets packaged with everyday things. Is this guy going to say there might be some crystal dust in anything else you have?
I'm confused. Interesting. So healing crystals again, no.
When you purchase these crystals, often they'll come with packaging that has statements or phrases that have ungodly intentions. These are cursed items because of the system behind them. Yes, it does say their location on the donation thing, by the way. That wasn't the first time it popped up. It's the first time I looked at it. Jesus Christ. He has an app? Sorry, I just started reading the bar at the top. If you're a geologist, okay, so then there's wonderful. But if you're buying something and the source of it has a value system that is cursed, then reevaluate.
Okay, sure.
Don't buy here.
That makes sense.
Don't buy healing crystals. So it's not healing crystals that help us. It's our healing savior.
Oh, that makes
okay. 6 religious statues.
Okay, weird. Little strange.
This one has a story on it, by the way. Okay. Years ago, I visited the home of a woman who was experiencing strange phenomena in her home. There were strange noises and things were falling off the walls. I set up my GoPro cameras to try to capture demonic activity. Now I knew that the woman needed deliverance, but at the same time, I do believe that there are cursed objects and things that demons draw strength from and create a value system around objects so that they can get access to your life. What does he mean by value system? He's used this twice now in completely different contexts.
So here's my guess. My guess is like if the demon and you think something is of value or importance, then it like links you together.
Okay. I think that's what he's trying to say by that, but he could say something else. My grandma just donated $60.
Yeah.
Nice. That was no shit. My grandma's name and last initial and location. They're on to me.
Dude.
Fucking on to me. There's a big fatty run-on sentence in parentheses at the end of that paragraph, by the way. In fact, demons don't even want you to read this right now because after you hear the truth, you're going to get rid of those items and they're going to lose a source of power in your life. Back to the story. Damn. I remember walking through the house and trying to discern the source of the evil. In one room, there was a picture that in real time, while I was praying through the house, fell right off the wall. It was a bizarre experience. As the picture flew off the wall, I heard it crash down onto the ground. Yeah, that's how that happens.
So why?
First of all, use a.
Why is he saying in real time? Well, yeah, true. I don't like the in real time. No, that doesn't make any sense. Like
is not a descriptive meaning. Should be like 3 words. It should be like. Yeah, as I was going through the house, a picture fell off the wall and hit the floor. Yeah. There's so much bullshit. Oftentimes, people purchase religious statues because they represent. Also, has he said how he became a cursed object? He's just saying a picture fell off the wall. He's not saying he captured anything with his GoPro. What's the point of saying that?
Don't know. That's weird.
Oh, a donation from Chicago. Oftentimes,
oh god,
people purchase religious statues because they represent luck or blessings. These are cursed items. Now again, I want to be culturally sensitive. I'm not ignorant or bashing another religion or culture. Isn't that like the whole point of false idolatry from above? Never mind. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. There is no such thing as truth in Buddha, in the Prophet of Islam, in Hinduism. Mind you, the sentence before said, I'm not ignorant or bashing another religion or culture.
Yeah, but then immediately...
There's no such thing as truth in 3 religions, mostly tied with people of color. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is not great.
If you are a true Christian, you believe that those gods do not coexist with the one true God. The only way to heaven is Jesus Christ. Keep in mind, the Bible like literally states that there are other gods. They're just not as powerful.
Also, we're only on number 6.
I know.
Like, I'm kind of scared.
How much worse could this
really got to like, I hate my children. But like, it's just.
I feel like we're just gonna have like we've hit 2 hours and 15 minutes on my recording time. I feel like we're going to hit 3 hours just reading this website.
We probably should.
That one's going to be its own episode.
We should. Yeah, well, we still have the conspiracy theories. We need to get into
God.
That.
Okay, let's go through these faster then. 7 evil books. Does he list any books? For the record, the picture just says the occult book. Cool, great.
I don't think it does. It's just evil books. Oh, there are books about fulfilling sexual desires. So I think that there's at least
there's a story here that's just like he was getting pranked by his kids. They were turning off the light as he was taking a shower. He was a tough guy, a bodybuilder, but he was completely powerless because this thing was spiritual and he didn't have any resources to fight the spiritual battle. Oh my god, this is such a long thing. This is like a long story. Oh my god, he just did cold reading on this guy to figure out that he had like a Harry Potter book in his thing. For the record, he didn't say Harry Potter, but he said this is a book of witchcraft and world religions, rituals, incantations, and spells from different cultures. He said he bought the book from a sociological perspective. Jesus Christ. Maybe it's not Harry Potter, but you know what? We can say it is, because that's funnier. It'd be really funny if a dude was standing in his room, butt-ass naked from the shower, on the phone with a priest, being like, I know the source of the evil. It's this book on witchcraft, and he's just holding like the Sorcerer's Stone.
It's just like the Sorcerer's
Which
Stone.
He said he purchased for sociological reasons.
No. That's what is that? Number 4 crystals or number 5 crystals? The Sorcerer's Stone.
Sure,
so
dude.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you're right. No, I see now. Yeah. Bought it from a sociological perspective. I don't think they know what the word sociological means. Is it a book of study? Never mind. Oh, okay. This paragraph is important. When we talk about evil books, who does the book glorify? What does the book glorify? How do you determine whether or not it's cursed? A lot of women are addicted to sexual fantasy books. I would say it's a cursed object because what that book is doing is unrighteously fulfilling a sexual desire. Cool?
Okay, so we're at so hold on. We're at his own children. We're
hating
at
women.
Other pretty much everyone who isn't Christian, and then also now hating women. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. I just number 8, evil toys.
Yeah, evil toys. If you grew up in a Pentecostal family where your mom made you throw away your Ninja Turtles, Transformers, and G.I. Joes, you're thinking, I get it, Pastor Mike. You want me to throw away all my toys. But there are overtly evil toys. Some toys depict murder, mischief, and evil that have a value system connected to them. Yeah, we have to throw away the Transformers because it's made by the transes, obviously. Got it in the name. Let's see anything fun in here. If you're in doubt, just throw it out. Our kids act out the behaviors.
No, I have one. Back in the day, Hulk Hogan said, "Take your vitamins and say your prayers." So the worst thing I would do is body slam my little brother. There's a big difference between WWF action figures and some of the things that are systematically programming our kids for murder. As each generation increases, so do the number of mass shootings. At some point, we've got to acknowledge that these things do have a spiritual effect.
I like how he's pulling like a...
Holy shit.
When I was a kid, the things I liked were good.
Yep.
And then he would body slam his little brother. That's not good, dog.
God, this is okay.
Evil jewelry.
I don't even know.
These are items like the all-seeing eye, the Masonic rings that are sometimes handed down from generation to generation. It's supposed to ward off evil. No, it's not. It's attracting evil. It's bringing evil into your life. I wonder if I text my dad and I'm like, yo, is grandma into Mike Signorelli? He'll be like, yeah, how did you know? I'll be like, oh my God. She just donated $5, $50 to him.
He says, I have helped thousands upon thousands of people be delivered from demons, and many times I've had to make them take off the jewelry. Dude, do you know the magnitude that is thousands upon thousands? Like, that is a level of people that you cannot communicate with. Like, you can't do that. That's just not how that works.
Soul tie objects. A soul tie object is an object that is connected to an experience that you had. Maybe a sexual experience. He's thinking about sex a lot. Maybe an experience with a lover or a past relationship. Still thinking about sex a lot. There have been instances where people have given me photographs and have said, Pastor Mike, I've got to give this to you. I feel like it's a form of idolatry because I've looked at this picture and longed to be back in that moment. I've longed to be with that person. Whatever. Okay. This is not a to-do list, rather a way to increase your wisdom and discernment to be equipped to go into your home and make the decision to get rid of items. Find and destroy the objects.
There's a paragraph about soul tie objects, like if someone commits suicide and the other person holds on to their photo in their wallet, and he's saying that's a demonic connection to the grief. Dude,
tell me about Mike.
Wow. Okay.
Jesus Christ, look at this fucking guy.
Holy shit, this is really bad.
Yeah, it's not good. What's about Mike? Bored, boring. I think this is a mega church guy. Let's see events. What's Mike doing? The Domino Revival back in theaters. Is that? Never mind. I don't need to know. I don't need to guess. Resources. He has a podcast? Oh, hell yeah. New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Jesus Christ. Too many. Listen now, please. Thank you. Spotify? Oh, don't automatically play. Jesus Christ. Supernatural Breakthrough. Learn how to go from chaos to clarity. Why do I feel like I've heard that before? Oh my God. How can I overcome lust? I'm surprised this one doesn't autoplay. It's just a description and a fucking time bar with a play button on it on the page. That's just kind of funny.
Classy.
Devotion. He has an app, the Breakers app. Oh, we can do Contact Me. Oh my God. Should we ask him to come on the podcast?
I don't know if I want him. No.
I have a prayer request. I need deliverance. I would like to invite Pastor Mike to minister. I have a question about the Breakers app.
I don't think I want to talk to this man. I think we've learned enough about this man.
Anyways, back to this Canaan dog back to looking at it because that's all I have that as like my web. I have like a web browser open on my like main monitor for things I'm actually looking at. I just wanted to have the default be the dog, so I left it there.
It's funny. I think at this point I am now getting I now need food and water, and I think also Allison's home.
Yeah.
So I think we've got to call it.
Well,
I think we've done a roundhouse tour of
random bullshit. God, we lost the plot of this so quickly.
I kind of figured that's how that would go, but I figured that was going to happen.
That was so fast. We spent a long time looking at cursed objects. I have a feeling that's going to be where we separate what we have. I feel like we're going to have to cut down everything that we have on here and, edit out the parts of nothingness and then just like...
Yeah, I think so. I assume.
And then just see what we have. So, God.
Well, absolutely. So how do I end this, by the way?
I think I just intro and outro, but this was just test episode anyways. There's a stop on Audacity or in the thing. I don't know about Audacity.
Stop your current recording. I think I can. Isn't that what you did last time? Did you laugh?
Yeah.
Last intro?
Yeah, I did a fake laugh, and then I said, what a great podcast, because I didn't remember anything that happened in it. Do the outro. This is staying in.
No. Thank you for listening to the next, you've already now listened to it, so it's now not the next. It's the podcast you just listened to.
Okay, I'm cutting that out.
my chair is definitely squeaking.
That's fine.
We forgot to actually say what the name of our podcast is. This is To Be Titled Later. You technically know that because this is the second podcast you've listened to, but we've only now said it once. So we have to say it a second time. To Be Titled Later. It's the thing you're currently watching. Again, thank you for listening. We appreciate it greatly.
I think your verbs and nouns are like all out of whack.
My verbs and nouns? What does that mean?
You said thanks for watching, and you said this was the second podcast. It's the second episode.
Podcast episode. It's the second podcast.
You did not say episode. Done. You just said podcast. I don't know if we can prescribe that description to the guest, to the listener, that this is the second podcast they've ever listened to. And also, why not the first?
I think we know that we're not going to be the first people listened to, but I feel like we could be the second. Like, that's a possibility. First is probably not. First, they're going to go like Joe Rogan, be like, this is horrible. And then maybe they would listen to us. I feel like that's probably how that would go.
At least we do a Google search, right?
That's true. Yeah. You really wanted a shorter outro. Now it's just us bashing Joe Rogan, which again, I appreciate.
Why do we... Every outro, do we just shit on another podcast?
Oh yeah, that was what we were gonna do last time. I do like that. I think what I said last outro. So toxic. What I said last outro was that we weren't gonna pick like a big podcast, and I immediately went for Joe Rogan.
This is like 5 minutes after that. This is like not long after.
Yeah, but for the people listening, it's 2 hours.
Why?
Well, sorry, Joe. Does he go by Joe? I assume he goes by Joe. That's kind of weird.
I would assume that's his name.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening. You might now hear free royalty music, or you won't. We still haven't really figured out what that'll be.
Or I got a friend who's a musician to make something for me, and then I'll have to do another separate recording where I say, and this music is done by this person.
Or you won't. We'll never know.
Or I won't.
Okay. And listen to episode 3. Goodbye.